In 1948, a man was found dead on a beach in Australia. He was well-dressed, calm, and completely unidentified. There was no wallet, no passport, no name of any kind. Every label had been carefully cut from his clothes. Months later, a hidden message would be found sewn into his pocket. It held 2 words in Persian: "It is ended." And for more than 70 years, no one could say who he was. This is the mystery of the Somerton man. It began on a quiet summer evening in the city of Adelaide. People walking along Somerton Beach noticed a man leaning against the seawall. He was resting, they thought, with his head against the stone. Some said they saw him move an arm. Others thought he was simply drunk or asleep. No one stopped, and by the next morning, he was dead. He was in his 40s, strong, and dressed in a fine pressed suit. His shoes were polished and clean, strange for a man on a beach. In his pockets were the ordinary things a traveler carries: a used bus ticket, an unused train ticket, gum, cigarettes, a comb, but nothing at all that gave him a name. His fingerprints were sent around the world. No match came back. His dental records matched no one on record. It was as if the man had never existed. An autopsy only deepened the mystery. His organs were strangely congested. His spleen was enlarged. The pathologist was convinced he had been poisoned, but every test for poison came back clean. Whatever had killed him left no trace that anyone could find. For months, the body lay unclaimed. Police made a plaster cast of his face, hoping someone would know him. No one did. Then, searching his clothes again, they found it. Sewn into a tiny, hidden fob pocket was a rolled scrap of paper. Printed on it were 2 words: Tamam Shud. It is a Persian phrase, meaning it is finished or it is ended. The words came from a famous book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book about living fully, because death comes for us all. Police asked the public for help, and someone came forward. A man said he had found that exact book, tossed in the back seat of his car. It had been left there around the time of the death. A page was torn from the very back. The scrap fit the gap perfectly. But the book was hiding 2 more secrets. Faintly pressed into the back cover was a series of letters, 5 lines of capital letters, in no language anyone could read, a code, and no one, in 70 years, has ever cracked it. Beneath the code was something even stranger, a phone number. It belonged to a young nurse who lived just streets from the beach. When police visited her, they showed her the plaster cast of the dead man's face. Witnesses said she looked as if she might faint, but she insisted she did not know him, and for the rest of her life, she never changed her story. She took whatever she knew to her grave. The dead man was buried under a stone that gave no name, and his case became one of the most studied mysteries in the world. Who cuts every single label from their own clothing? Who carries a secret message that says, "It is ended"? And who chooses to lie down against a wall and die in a stranger's city? The theories filled decades. Some were sure he was a spy. The world was sliding into the Cold War. Adelaide was near a secret weapons testing range. A poisoned spy, a coded message, a woman who would not talk. It read like something from a film. Others believed the answer was quieter and sadder. A heartbroken man, a quiet decision, a book about the end of things. For decades, both theories simply waited, because the one thing everyone wanted was a name, and a name seemed impossible to find. Then, in recent years, a researcher refused to give up. Working with strands of hair kept from the plaster bust, he began to build a DNA profile. He traced family trees across continents, and at last he put forward a name. He believed the Somerton man was an electrical engineer from Melbourne, a man who made instruments, a man who, records suggest, had vanished from his own life. In 2022, the body was exhumed, and the DNA seemed to confirm it. After 70 years, the man on the beach may finally have a name. But even now, the deepest questions remain unanswered. The code has never been broken. What killed him has never been proven. Why he cut the labels from his clothes, no one knows. And why he lay down on that beach to die is still a mystery. His connection to the young nurse has never been explained. A name is not the same as an answer. Somewhere in those torn labels and that unbroken code, erased himself so completely that even now, we are still trying to read the message he left behind. It is ended, the paper said, but for the rest of us, it never quite has been.